All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing kicked off, guys. Let me know in the chat box how you guys are feeling. Happy 2025, guys. We made it. Let me know in the chat box what your energy is. I want to see how everyone is feeling on today. Guys, light up this chat box and let me know what you're feeling. Let's go. I want to see this chat box blow up. And all my co-hosts, please keep an eye out in the chat box, as sometimes we do have imposters coming in. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that. Let's go. We got so many incredible people on the call. Joel's TTT moving up. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Amazing energy from all of you amazing people. Look, guys, I'm so excited that I'm the person who gets to kick this call off, okay? And the reason why I'm super excited that I get a chance to kick this call off is because, whenever you have a call like this and you get to look back and reflect on 2024 or the year prior and see what all of us have worked so hard to create, it's honestly such a humbling moment, because you get to really look back at your work and analyze what you've done and how far you've come. Oftentimes in this industry, we get so caught up in the mundane and the day-to-day activities that we forget how much we've actually grown and how much we've progressed. Okay, guys? So the goal is, when in doubt, zoom out. And this is our moment to zoom out before we really transition into 2025 and, plant our flag super deep and really take this thing to new heights. I want all of you to understand that without each and every single one of you on this call, absolutely none of this would be possible. None of this would be possible at all without any of you. And each and every single one of you, despite what you might think about your performance or your lack of performance, the thoughts between your ears, you contributed to what Akashx has become. And I want you to know that you guys are the most powerful and most important part of what we have here in Akashx. And truly and really, without you guys, we would be nothing. And I say that respectfully, because I understand what it's like to be in places where you're tolerated and not celebrated. And I want you guys to be here where we celebrate you. When I came to this company, we had about 1,078 active members. Me and Maddie, we went on this mission, and by the grace of God, we were blessed by Joey Wilson to come lock arms with us and really help take this thing to new heights. And from that moment, from April, May, when I joined, until now, we're almost at 10,000 active members. We have crazy statistics that we're going to drop on this call. And guys, honestly, it's been an honor. If I've only experienced momentum like this about 2 times, 3 times in my career, and each time, I experienced momentum like this, we went on to create multiple 6- and 7-figure income earners. So this is your year to basically collapse timeframes. This is your year to truly make your dreams a reality. This is your year to go out there and crush the income goals that you want. Anybody who wants to make 6 figures in the next 6 months, drop a 6 in the chat box. I want to see who actually is paying attention and wants to make 6 figures in the next 6 months. Guys, literally every single person should be doing this. Who wants to make 7 figures in the next 7 months? Drop a 777 in the chat box if you're ready for 7 figures. Okay? Guys, this is your time. This is your turn. There's never been a better product, service, price point, leadership team, ownership in the history of the world coming together to put something like this in motion. And this is just amazing what I'm seeing. And guys, I've been trading since 2016. And I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and I've never seen a system like Akashx before. And we're so lucky that this is what we have to promote. We're so lucky that every day we get to get up and say, hey, I'm a distributor, I'm an affiliate of Akashx. I wear that on chest. I wear that, I wave that flag very, very high. I'm super excited that we're all here today, guys. I don't want to take up too much time because we want to keep this call super short, but I just wanted to send my appreciation to all of you. I wanted to make sure that you guys really, understood that we're here to help, and we really want to see, all of you guys crush it in 2025 and beyond. All right. So having said that, guys, we're going to go ahead and kind of transition this call and bring up our first speaker. So what I need everybody to do is just make sure your phones are on Do Not Disturb. I really need you to lock in for the next 30, 45 minutes, because the information on this call is truly going to blow your mind. I was looking at some of the statistics and data from 2024. We're going to share that with you today on this call, and it's going to be amazing what you guys see today. You're going to see our growth, how much you can grow, what our outlook is, everything. Okay, guys. So I'm super excited about this. So I need everybody to put your phones on do not disturb. Okay, make sure no one can annoy you. Don't be scrolling on Instagram or nothing like that. The second thing, guys, make sure you're promoting this call on your social medias. What do I mean by that? Let's say right now Josh Zweigel is talking. I have the camera on my phone, and I'm just going to come in here and take a quick video of this call. Okay, and I'm going to let everybody know that we're doing a beginning of the year kickoff call. And Josh is going to be sharing screenshots and slides of our statistics. I want you guys to take pictures of that and show it to the world. Okay, show it to the world, post it on your stories, because at the end of the day, documentation beats conversation all day long. And we're here to show people that we're really about this. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to bring up our first speaker, guys. I'm super excited that, I partnered with this company. And one of the main reasons why I decided to partner with Akashx, I said, you know what, I'm not going to focus on the what, like what the product is. I'm going to focus on the who is behind this product. And once I got, to meet Josh and Jenna and really build my relationship with Josh and Maddie over the last, 12 to 18 months, I really started to see Josh just kind of standing out, ahead of the crowd. And I started to realize that he's one of the best pure operators in the MLM industry. And I realized that everything rises and falls with leadership. And if I want to be somewhere where I could do this for the next 10, 20, 30 years, it has to be with Josh Zweigel. And honestly, since the day I've came into this company, he's literally done everything he said he was going to do. He's shown up to every single call I've asked him to show up to. He's been at every single event. He's literally changed the entire trajectory of 2024 for Akashx because of who he is as a person. He's empowered me and Maddie to go do the things that we've done. He's empowering all of us to create and cultivate this machine that we've created. And none of it would be possible without him. And people ask me all the time, what's the secret to Akashx? What makes Akashx so amazing? And the reality is there's no secret. It's really just Josh and Jenna and the amazing operators that they are and how hard they go. Josh is the hardest working person in Akashx. And even though me, Maddie, and Joey and all the leaders, we work our tails off, no one outworks that guy. So guys, do me a favor. I need you to light it up in the chat box. Pretend you're at an event and it's the first time you're hearing your CEO speak. Guys, light up the chat box for the great and powerful Joshua Zweigel, my brother. The floor is yours. Guys, light up the chat box. Let's go. It's our CEO. I do not want to see that chat box stopping. Josh, I appreciate you, brother. Take it over.
Hey, Ali, I'm here. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me, hear me?
Loud and clear, bro.
Awesome. Well, first off, I just want to hand it back to Ali. Let's give him some love in the chat. Ali is my favorite host of all Zooms. If I could pick a host to host every corporate call, every Zoom, it would be Ali. He does an incredible job. He's also a great builder, a great networker. He's a wealth of knowledge in the trading industry. I've learned a lot from him about the trading industry, different products. The guy is super sharp, and he's a big weapon that we have here at MDC and at Akashx. And I'm just very honored that he chose to join. I was chasing him for 3-4 months, and finally he made the decision to come on board. So thank you, Ali. I really, really appreciate you and everything you've done to support the community here and everything you're doing to drive the business forward. And I just want to welcome all of you guys to the call. This is our 2025 kickoff call, a little bit different than what we typically do with our monthly webinars. We felt because it's like 2025, we might as well change things up a little bit and kick the year off a little bit different. And, what I love about the new year is that, everybody in the new year starts with like a fresh start. It's a time of reflection. You start to make major decisions in the new year. Maybe it's a big health goal that you have that, you've been, putting off in 2024. And maybe it's a financial goal. Maybe 2024 didn't go the way that you wanted, or maybe it did, but you want to take things to the next level in 2025. So it's the perfect time at the new year to make those decisions and to make those choices that can shape the rest of the year for you. And I really believe that the decisions that people make now are going to shape the rest of the year. And I strongly believe that where MDC is headed, where Akashx is headed, this company is headed to the moon. You know, I've been in business since 2014. You know, I'm 10 years in. I started this business when I was 23 years old. I've had many amazing experiences running the company. I've been through ups and downs, like in any business. There was a time in MDC where, we were the fastest growing company in all of direct sales. We did $400 million with a different brand, a physical product over a 3-year period. And I've seen what momentum looks like. I know what it feels like. And right now it's undeniable that we've got momentum. And the two most important things to me in business are really two things. One is you have to have a hot product. You got to have a hot product. I mean, there's a lot of products out there, and I think the world has changed, where it used to be you could put a product together, at least in our industry, and if you hyped people up about it enough, you could create some momentum. And I think those days are actually over. I think people are looking for a hot product, a product that works, a product that has value, a product that's at the right price. So that's number one. And then number two is you have to have growth. You got to have growth. You have to have momentum. You got to be able to attract leadership. And we have both of those right now. We have a hot product. There's a lot of hot products in MDC. There's tons of physical products. There's Akashx, which is literally like sweeping the trading industry. And then we have growth. I mean, you look at some of the leaders we've been able to attract over the last, 60 to 90 days. Is nothing short of incredible. So I'm very excited for the future. I want to welcome you guys to 2025. I think this is going to be one of the best years that we've ever had as a company. And I love seeing all the international expansion. I love seeing all these new excited leaders come to MDC and to Akashx. And it's super exciting. So I want to give you guys just a couple updates. And then I got just a couple slides I want to share with you guys, and we're going to do some special recognition and really just set the intention for 2025 and kick the year off. So first, obviously, we have MyDailyChoice. A lot of you guys are probably familiar with MyDailyChoice. And then we have Akashx, which is a brand inside of MyDailyChoice. And over the last 5 to 6 months, Akashx has become this massive, brand inside of the company. And it's really been, my brainchild. It's been something I've worked on really hard. I've, put all of the technology together in-house. I've invested a lot of money into this brand. But MDC also has a very long history. And so one of the things that we're going to be doing is Jenna, my wife, super affiliate, founded the brand HempWorks. She's going to be stepping up and taking more of a corporate role in MDC. She started out as an affiliate. She's played a bunch of different roles over the last 10 years, but she's going to be taking a big role over at MDC Corporate. And she's an amazing operator. She's a marketing genius. She's way more organized than I am. She's way more efficient than I am. And, she's going to be focused on that with the corporate team. And really the vision for MDC in 2025 is to focus on onboarding new brands. One of the things that's really cool, I know a lot of people are here for Akashx, but one of the things that's really cool about MDC is you have access to all of these physical products as well. And so she's going to be focused on onboarding a lot of those new brands with our director of the brand partner program. And, as markets expand globally, because of Akashx, we'll be able to bring certain physical products into a lot of these different countries, like throughout Latin America, throughout Europe, throughout Asia, and as the business grows. And right now, if you look at where MDC is positioned, it's really interesting. We're in a lot of categories that other companies, they just don't have as a weapon to build their business. For example, we're in CBD and hemp. We have beauty products, we have cosmetic products, we have nutritional supplements, we have weight management products, right? Like we have, the portfolio of physical products is so vast that you could target so many different networks at the same time. We have fashion, like what business are you aware of that has all those things? And then digital on top of it with travel, with trading. And so when you put all those things together and you combine that offer with the right compensation plan, the right system, the right leadership, that's how you can create momentum. And that's what's been happening in the business. And we've been able to attract some amazing people. We've also, just relocated from Vegas to Michigan, a big East Coast move for us. And it's something that we really needed to do as a company for a while. And we finally got it done. And it's really exciting for us. Our offices just got finished. We're moving in next week. And it's going to allow us to be able to scale our business more efficiently, add more products, and expand globally. And we're really excited about that. So that's going to be happening on the MDC side. And then because Jenna is going to be, really filling my role or playing a big role of what I did in the company, I'm going to be focused more on Akashx because I really believe that, this brand is going to, 100,000 plus users. So in 2025, we're going to be doing a lot of things. We're going to be launching a crypto academy that we're really excited about. We've got this big bull run in 2025. I think the new administration is going to be very crypto friendly compared to the former administration here in the US. We're going to be launching a new Akashx merch store. We're going to have Akashx events, happening all over the place. We just brought in a new director of education who's focused on elevating our educators, mentoring our educators, helping to take our traders to the next level. We're going to continue to bring in high quality traders. We're going to be improving the user experience of the mobile app, the back office. You're going to see an insane development over the next 90 to 120 days. That's going to be my main focus. I've had to focus on a lot of different things, and with Jenna really like in her lane, me in my lane, I think we are going to just, knock this out of the park. So we're very excited about, 2025. I think it's going to be the best year that we've had as a company. And that wouldn't be possible, without each and every one of you. We are only as good as our network. You can have the best product in the world. You can have the best comp plan, but at the end of the day, everything rises and falls on leadership. And we've been able to attract literally the best leadership in all of network marketing, in all the entire industry. You look at some of the leaders that we have here, Robert Hollis, John Haremza, Matthew Thayer, Joey Wilson, Jefferson Santos, Abdullah Sandu, like all these guys that are in the business, all these up and coming leaders. It's very rare to find all of them in one company, in one deal. Usually they're spread out into like a bunch of different companies, but to have, so many dynamic leaders in one company is just insane. And a lot of that has happened in the last, 5 to 6 months, and more leaders are joining every single day. And so those are some of the things that keep me up at night, keep me working hard, because I know that, where we're headed is amazing. Like, like they're saying Ali's saying in the chat, pound for pound, we got the best leaders in the industry. And I truly believe that. So a couple things I want to share with you guys real quick. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. Okay. First is we're doing a health and wealth reset. Everybody's trying to basically reset their health and reset their wealth. So for the next 60 days, we're going to be making powerful changes to our mind, our body, our spirit, our health. And this year is all about stepping into the best version of yourself. So we're going to be putting a lot of information out, specifically on January 15th. There's going to be like weekly workouts, meal plans, recipes, things that you can do to improve your health. Then there's going to be the financial side for your wealth, which is going to be tips and tricks, how to get more involved in Akashx, how to join the community. And there's going to be a bunch of different cash prizes and things like that to incentivize the community. And so you can go to mdcchallenge.com to get more information about the health and wealth reset. And yeah, it's time to reset our mind, body, and our bank accounts in 2025. And this is the first time we've ever really done anything like this, combining, health and wealth together in a challenge. And I think it's going to be, super cool. Also, I want to just give a big shout out to the top selling markets. Some of these markets have just literally come out of nowhere and blown up over the last, 5 to 6 months. The United States still is number one in MDC, but some of these markets are coming real fast. Germany specifically, these guys came in and literally smashed it last month. I think they did like 400,000 or so in sales their first 2 weeks in the business, and they've brought thousands of people in. We also have the UK, which is crushing it on the digital side, and they're starting to get some momentum with physical products. We've got Hungary that's done amazing, and on both sides, physical and digital, and same with Poland. And so I want to give a shout out to these 5 markets. Let's see those. Like, look, if you're in MDC, Akashx, and you're in one of these countries, just put your country flag in the chat. I'm going to exit out for a sec so I can just see the country flags there. If you're in Germany, Poland, Hungary, the US, put your country flag in the chat. And look, if you're in another country too, put your country flag too. These are just the top 5, the top 5 markets here. All right, cool. Next thing I want to talk about is just kind of the growth of Akashx over the last 5 to 6 months. When we started the Akashx brand, it started out as kind of a side project. We put the brand together. We were excited about the idea and the notion of building in the international markets and going digital. It was $199. We had one guy teaching about crypto, and our idea was, if you build something, eventually some people are going to show up that know what they're doing, and this brand will evolve. And that is exactly what happened. This brand has had a major evolution. We found Matthew Thayer, who came in. We brought in a bunch of educators, and now you look at the education team that we have with Jawash Naidu and Javed Khan and John Liao and Joel Arias and Jimmy, and all of these amazing educators and traders. Like, it's amazing what we've been able to do with the Akashx brand. And then we added Tap to Trade, which was a game changer in the trading space. I mean, I know of at least 3 companies trying to do Tap to Trade that can't pull it off. So Tap to Trade came, and then we added more live sessions, and we rebuilt our app. And so the brand has had an evolution. We also dropped the price down from $199 to $149. Then we teamed up with TradeX Mastery to give away free challenge accounts to those who join Akashx. And I think that was also an amazing development, because a lot of people are intimidated trading with live money, risking their own money. And so to be able to go through an evaluation, learn as you go, take some trade alerts, jump on live sessions, pass a challenge, and start, pulling money out, and earning profits has been, also a game changer for the brand. And I want to give you just a couple updates in terms of the momentum, and then I'll talk a little bit about the TradeX success, because of a lot of the things I talked about, because of the marketplace, the addition of a bunch of amazing brands in MDC, the Akashx growth. This past year, 625 people became 1K, 113 people became 5K, 71 people became 10K, 36 became 25K, 17 became 50K, 8 became 100K, 5 new people became 250K, and 2 new people became 500K. 877 new rank ups in 2024. And so like when I sit back and I look at this slide, I say to myself like, wow, you know, we did a really good job in 2024. But I believe that in 2025, you know, we can 10x these numbers. You know, we can have 4,000 to 5,000 rank ups in 2025. We can smash this thing because nobody in the industry is doing what we're doing. And, you know, like when you look at MDC and you look at all the different brands, a lot of the brands in MDC, like Akashx, they're good enough to be a standalone deal. It's very rare to find that in the industry. You see companies and they have maybe one product or they have a couple products over here, but Akashx has its own back office, its own education team, its own directors, its own, you know, system. It's like it acts as a company inside a company. And then you look at Hempworks, same thing. It's got its own front end website. It's got its own, you know, portfolio of products. And so, you know, that is such a unique thing that we're bringing to the direct sales industry. And then you put a marketplace on top of it. This is like the Amazon of network marketing. You know, we're bringing in brands left and right. And in 2025, you know, we have right now, there's a list of like at least 40 brands to onboard to come into the house of brands. And so, you know, again, the future's bright. And I just want to congratulate all of the leaders, especially many of you on this Zoom call that have ranked up throughout the year, you know, showed up at the events and have gotten your awards and have walked the stage. It's been incredible to see the success that's come out of MDC. And then I want to give you a quick update on TradeX Mastery. This was a new partnership and we teamed up with these guys, you know, over the last 6 months or so. And there's 13,466 people that are currently in either phase 1 or phase 2. There's 488, just under 500 active funded traders. And in 2024, there was over $1 million paid out in people that have withdrawn profits. Now, TradeX is it's its own deal, it's its own company. It's, you know, they get, you know, I'm sure sales from a bunch of other, you know, places. But I believe Akashx is a big part of that. You know, we've given out, you know, tens of thousands of free challenges. And it's just really cool to watch. You know, I've seen some people that, especially in Akashx, that have zero trading experience that, you know, have made money with, you know, their challenge accounts. And I think that's a game changer in the trading space. And so with that said, I'm going to share a different screen because I want to talk about one last thing. And then I've got a last slide, and then I'm going to kick it over to a few people here in just a sec. Okay. One sec. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Just throw a yes in the chat. Okay, cool. All right. So one thing I want to show you guys is, so as you guys probably know, Akashx is $149 per month for the Akashx membership. Now, $149 a month over the course of 12 months is $1,788. So $149 a month gets somebody access to the live sessions, the trade alerts, tap to trade, the resources, the whole academy, all of the there's 250 pre-recorded videos in 18 languages in Akashx. So somebody gets access for $149 a month. Now, if they refer 3 people, they get their $149, waived. It's a 3 and free system. So last month we ran a promotion, which was to really get people locked in for 2025 with our annual membership, because the annual membership is $14.99. So if you take, $17.88, which it would typically cost if you just stay on a monthly membership, and you subtract that by $14.99, somebody is literally saving $289 by getting an annual membership. However, we discounted it even further last month for the last few weeks of the month, and we made it $9.99. So if you take what it would typically cost subtracted by $9.99, that's a $789 savings. And then what we did in addition to that is we gave somebody a $200,000 trading challenge through TradeX, which if you go to TradeX and you click on a 200K challenge and it comes fully loaded, it's $1375 to get a fully loaded 200K challenge that somebody's basically getting for $9.99, and they're already saving just under $800 on their Akashx membership. And so what we decided to do, because it was creating a ton of momentum last month, is to extend that promotion through January 15th. So the promotion will end on January 15th. That gives the community an extra 11, 12 days or so to take advantage of it. And so I recommend, if you haven't taken advantage of this offer yet, I would definitely lock in for 2025, because we're going to be launching the Crypto Academy. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff with the brand. And then on top of it, there's some stuff that TradeX is launching as well that I've been privy to that I think is going to be a great addition to what we're already doing. And if you buy a $9.99 membership, it also generates 600 in volume. So for those of you who are thinking about selling this or offering this to other people, there's a $240 commission on the 600 points. And so it's just it's a ridiculous offer. It's over $2,000 in savings. You get to lock in for the year. This promotion is available everywhere. If you're on a 149 membership, you can literally just upgrade to this. If you're 3 and free, you don't have to do anything at all because you already have Akashx for free. But if you're brand new to the business, maybe this is something that you want to consider taking advantage of. So definitely take advantage of that. I think it's the best way to go. I know a lot of the top leaders are upgrading. Save the money, get all the extra value, get the fully loaded 200K challenge account. Also, one thing I want to show you is last night we actually updated the navigation on the MDC website. We cleaned it up a little bit, and we redid the categories under the shop page to make things a little bit more streamlined. So those categories that I just mentioned to you, CBD and hemp, supplements, beauty, essential oils, fashion, and now digital appears here on the MDC site. So if you click on financial education, this is where you can find Akashx. If you click on trips and experiences, this is where you can find dream trips. If you click on any of these other categories, you can find some of the physical products that are in MDC. And yeah, somebody said TradeX Mastery, 40% off challenges. There is a discount code right now called New Year 2025 to get a 40% discount on TradeX. So with that said, guys, the last thing I want to share with you guys is just a big event that we're doing. We are headed to the UK this month. I'm very excited about this event. This is going to be our second event in the UK. It's January 18th. The price of a ticket is $30. You can go to mdcliveevents.com, or you can go to the MyDailyChoice website, click on events, grab your ticket before it's too late. You can also buy tickets in bulk of, I believe, 10 tickets. So if you can go to the site, definitely buy a ticket for yourself. But if you're thinking about reserving some for prospects, team members, things like that, go ahead and buy bulk tickets. I'll be there. Jenna will be there. I know Ali, Maddie will be there. Our new director of education, Josh Naidu, will be there. Some of our Akashx educators will be there. It's just going to be a great time. We're going to be doing some amazing personal development training, taking things to the next level. And it's, again, a great way to kind of kick off 2025. You don't want to miss that event. Some people are saying in the chat, hey, can you extend it through the 31st? Here's what I'll say. Right now, the promotion ends January 15th. We would have to see something insane over the next 12 days to extend it through the rest of the month, because again, it's a $2,000 savings. So I would just say, do your best. Let's see how the momentum goes. It would have to be like, we would have to already be past last month's sales to want to extend it past, January 15th, because we just had it for a long time, last month, and now we've extended it essentially 2 weeks. So I'm open to it, but it kind of depends on the momentum of the team here. So really to end my part, guys, I want to just do some recognition. First off, there were so many rank ups last month, and we'll do our newsletter, our follow-ups, where we do a full rank advancement for the whole company. But there's 2 people in particular that I wanted to call out and recognize on this call. And one is a gentleman out of Germany who came in and, he put his head down, he went to work, he said he was going to blow this thing up in Germany. And this guy did everything he said he was going to do. And what's impressive about this individual is he is not only the fastest in company history to hit the rank of 250K, but he dominated the leaderboard and had tons of rank ups in his team, from 100Ks to 50Ks to 25Ks to 10Ks to 5Ks. And he did this in a span of 3 weeks. And so I think we all owe it to him for paving the way. And I want to hear his story, what he did to create that kind of success, because we can all learn from somebody like that. That is a rare individual who has been able to do that. And so Simon Kallenberger is the first ever 250K in the German market. I know he's here to stay. I think this guy has the potential of hitting 500K or super affiliate this month, his second month in the business. And so Simon, first off, congratulations on your success. You are a beast, my friend. And, I'd love to hear more. I'd love to just hear your story and what you went through, how you arrived here. And I'm sure everybody on the call, we've got thousands of people on here. I'm sure everybody would love to hear it as well. So Simon, congrats on being the first 250K in Germany. And, floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So it's really crazy to be here on this call. I'm a little bit nervous, but the last 4 weeks were crazy. We built so many ranks. But first of all, I want to introduce myself. So my name is Simon. Like Josh already told, I'm 34 years old, married, and the proud father of 2 daughters. I'm from Stuttgart, so from out of Germany, and I originally worked as a fitness trainer. So I've been involved in network marketing since 2017, but today I want to take you on a journey through the last 2 years, because that was special. A journey full of challenges, valuable lessons, and a message I want to share with you. So 2 years ago, everything seemed to be falling apart. So I had to build a team, or I have built a team of over 1,000 people. But little by little, everything started to crumble. I got lost in a scarcity mindset and withdrew more and more. I began to doubt network marketing, and most importantly, I doubted myself. So network marketing is a beautiful industry, but it also comes with challenges. We work with people, which means disappointments are part of the process. There were many moments when I was on the verge of giving up. So the problems in my business affected my personal life, and I often felt empty and stuck, like I was hitting an invisible wall. But in September 2024, a few months ago, everything changed. I attended the Unleash the Power Within event by Tony Robbins. And at that event, I made a decision that changed everything. I said, I am enough and I am made for more. So the first step on my journey back to myself was regaining my self-respect. I wanted to prove to myself that I could be disciplined. So I hired a personal trainer and started a 10-week coaching program right away. During this time, I lost 13 kilograms, tracked my meals, and worked out 3 times a week. So this process was far from easy, but it changed me. I could finally look into the mirror with pride because I knew I made it happen. And in that moment, I realized that everything can change when you believe in yourself and stay consistent. So during this time, I discovered Akashx. I made a commitment to myself to go all in again with no excuses. So I started redefining my leadership approach. And one crucial insight I gained was a great leader must be clear, say no when needed, and provide direction. So people need someone to show them that their goals are achievable, especially in uncertain times. And I became that person for my team. So our focus was on coming together as one united team, as one unity, no separate paths, no scattered movements. We all followed the same direction together. So that was crazy for our movement. That was crazy for our leadership. And I think you only need a few people that leads the way and everyone will follow. So in the past 4 weeks, we've achieved something crazy because we started in Akashx, I think, with 300 people. And in just 4 weeks, our team grew to over 1,000 partners, way more than 1,000 partners. I mean, that's insane. But what made this possible? I think a product that works. Tap to Trade makes getting started in trading so simple that we've created countless success stories. So people have multiplied their organization tenfold in a short period of time. Only in 4 weeks, we have some examples. They started with 5 business partners and now they have 250 business partners in the organization. So that's a crazy amount of people. That's a crazy impact we can give. So most importantly, we've rediscovered the joy of building success together because it felt so easy to build this up. We had fun together. We had crazy days together. And the last days in the month, it was insane because it was Sylvester. It was the last day of the year. And everyone came together and we said, okay, 400 people are missing. Let's crush it. Let's do it. And I think everything is possible. So here are 3 key lessons I've learned from this journey. First of all, respect yourself. The path to great success starts with the relationship you have with yourself. Second, maybe now you can grab a piece of paper right now and write down 3 people you believe in the most. I will wait 1 second. So grab a piece of paper and write down 3 people you believe the most. Or maybe write them into your chat. Write them into the chat. 3 people you believe the most. I will wait a few seconds. Okay, me, myself, and I. That's great. So my question is, did you write down your own name? If not, that's your first step. Your belief level is key. If you don't believe in yourself, how can others? And a third point, follow through. The hardest times are the ones that make you grow the most. If you're willing to stick it out and keep going. So 2025 can be your year. But for that to happen, you need to make a decision. I made my decision at the Tony Robbins event. So now it's your time to take your decision. Believe in yourself, stay consistent, and you'll see anything is possible if you truly want it. And with this, I want to give it over, I think, back to Josh or maybe back to Ali. So thank you. I appreciate your time. We can meet up in London. So I'm really grateful for that company. And yes, let's crush it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Simon. Let's give him some shout outs in the chat. What an amazing story. So inspiring to see what he did. And I believe that Simon has proven that you can come into a company in a market with nobody there. We weren't big in Germany before. You can come into a country, and if you put your head down, you go to work, you believe in yourself, and you put your best foot forward, you can achieve extraordinary things and break records in a company. He's proven that. So big congratulations to you, Simon. Next person I want to introduce is a massive rank that he was right at the finish line. I know he was super close. He was pushing so hard. He was up till like 2, 3 in the morning. And that's Matthew Thayer, who hit the rank of 500K. He was one of the 2 that hit it in 2024. And I'm so proud of him. He's been through ups and downs. Before we had momentum with the Akashx brand, he was sitting at about 25,000 in volume, and he was just pushing and pushing and pushing. He had some people come into his business, some of his best friends, and those people quit. They left him, and he stayed. He stuck and he stayed, and he kept going and kept pushing. And in this industry, what's really interesting is, you're your only boss in this industry. It's almost like, when you work a job, you can get fired by your boss, but when you're in network marketing, the only person who can fire you is yourself. And this guy is, the one thing about Maddie is a big dreamer. He's a big dreamer. He's somebody that always says, we're going to 100,000 users. We're going, he's always the guy in the group that is the most positive, that is always vision building for how many people we're going to attract to Akashx. And I'll tell you what, that energy is contagious. It's a big reason for his growth. Other leaders that are watching Maddie should really take notes. They should take notice of how this guy moves, how he operates. He's always talking about the future. He's always on Zoom calls. He's always talking to leaders. This guy, is one of the hardest working people, in the industry. And then Joey Wilson, he teamed up with Joey Wilson, who is a legend in network marketing. These guys were partners together in their last deal. And, Joey came over, and, Joey and Maddie together, these guys are like they're like the dynamic duo. Joey brought, Kessler and Matthew Werner and Noah Ortiz and AJ, and all of these amazing leaders have come into the business. And look, together, these guys, 100%, they're going super affiliate. They're savages. They just, every day, they're showing up for their team. They're breaking ranks. Oh yeah, Josh and Jay, like there's so many leaders that these guys are bringing to the table. And, now with, Simon coming on board, and we've got another amazing leader in Latin America, Karab, who's joined, and I got to meet him, and it's incredible to watch. And I'm really proud of them for hitting this rank of 500K. It's a big milestone in the company. Very few people hit the rank of 500K, and it's very impressive to watch. So Maddie and Joey, if you guys are here, would love to hear from you guys. Say a few words, and let's see you guys hit super affiliate.
Is it me first, big dog? All right, cool. Let's get it. Well, I appreciate that, Josh, and everything you're doing for this company. If you guys want to spotlight my video, maybe I already am. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and say how grateful I am for everybody. Coming to this, switching companies is never easy, right? The fear of the unknown. You never know how it's really going to turn out. You just pray to God, especially when you're married with 2 kids and they're counting on you to make the right decisions every single day. And I'm just grateful that Matt plugged in with Josh, and then they got Ollie over here, and then obviously a whole other lineup of leadership in this company that really made it easy for me to make the decision, with Jefferson and Johnny Wimbrey and Robert Hollis and John Haremza, some people that I really, really admire in the industry, and I have for over a decade now. But yeah, so we came over here and we brought over our initial 6-figure earners, right? Josh and Jay, Kessler, AJ, Matt Werner, Noah, and all these great leaders in the US. And we created some amazing stories, and we did events in London, Slovakia, France with Jimmy. And that was an amazing time. And then we came back home, and then we had the leadership retreat out in Dubai, and we were like, oh, this is gonna be, some of the people on the team were thinking it's gonna be expensive, and sure it was, right? But that'll make them $1 million right there, just coming out there, getting the content, rubbing shoulders with the top earners, with the owner of the company, Josh and Jenna, and how amazing that trip was. So what a way to start off our first 90 days. And then we bring in Simon, right? And then he goes and puts in a few thousand people. And so, December was Germany's month. And I just want to say congrats to all of you. You guys are dominating it. And you know what's similar about Simon? I'll say this. And if you're brand new on this call, I'll just tell you, play for the long game. Simple daily disciplines over simple daily errors in judgment compounded over time is going to get you to where you want to be, especially in this industry. People want to follow people that know where they're going. People want to follow people that have a quality life. And so every single day, are you getting a workout in? Are you showing people? Are you doing personal development? Because if you want to recruit an ace, if you want to bring in someone like a Jefferson Santos, if you want to bring in someone like a Matthew Thayer or an Ali, you have to become an ace first. And so you got to look in the mirror and say, if it is to be, it's up to me. And I don't care how long it's going to take, but I'm going to make a decision right now that I'm going to become a professional in this space. And if you want to become a professional in this space, it's going to come with hard times. It's going to come with good times. Me and Matt have been running together since we had nothing. I remember I gave him my last dollar off my money clip, and I said, here you go, bro. This is all I got left. We're going to figure it out. And it's been an up and down battle for the last 12 years. But once we look at the grand scheme of things, we're like, dude, this is exactly what we have been praying for our entire 12 years. And we're doing it. And not because we're so great. Sure, we put in the work behind the scenes. Sure, Simon put in the work behind the scenes, right? Doing the presentations when nobody was looking. Building up leaders that sometimes eventually quit on them. And you have to keep going anyways. But really, we have products and services that work. Yes, I put in the time, but the hard work has already been done. Josh and Jenna already did the hard work. Matthew Thayer, Ali have provided their value to get the hard work done with Akashx and make it the best in the industry and getting better every single day. So all I had to do when I came here was just show the plan. Right? All you have to do on this call, if you want to have the best 2025 of your entire life, is you just got to wake up every single day. You got to hit the gym. You got to drink your water. You got to eat clean. And you got to show 3 to 5 presentations a day. There's people out there looking and praying for an opportunity. And it's right here. I mean, it's ridiculous how many people are hitting me in the DMs, are sending me text messages, are in my Facebook messages asking, dude, what are you guys doing? What is this tap to trade thing? And we have calls lined up every single day. It's about as easy as it'll ever get for you guys. And it's game time right here, right now. So I'm so happy and grateful now that every single person on this call is a brand new 6-figure trader and a brand new 6-figure earner in the compensation plan in the next 90 days. It's already done. And I'm just grateful to be building this empire with my best buddies, the dopest team in the world. And that the decision that I made to come over here about 110 days ago, my wife looked at me last night and she's like, are you glad you made that decision? Because I know I am. And I looked at her and said, absolutely. You see the smile on my kid's face while we're down here in Arizona, living it up, while I basically employed my entire family up north to build the lake home for us so we can do some cool leadership retreats and everything like that. We're rocking and rolling, guys. This is the deal. There's no question about it. I would just encourage you after this call, go show people as fast as you possibly can with passion, with excitement, get your pulse up and go crazy for the next 3 to 5 years. The time's going to pass either way, and you're going to wake up on the other side a completely different person with a completely different bank account. And with that being said, I'm going to pass it to my best buddy and business partner, Matthew Thayer. Type some fire emojis in the chat for him and all he's done for this company. Let's get it.
Hey, man, thank you so much. And I just want to kick this off with just saying, man, I'm super grateful for you. That decision I made, 4 months ago to split my business with you was the single most greatest decision that I ever made in my entire life, for us to partner back up together, go on this run together. You're my best friend. You're one of the best leaders, I believe, in the entire industry. So I'm so grateful for you. Guys, none of this is possible with just me by myself. This is unique. This is something that it takes more than just one person. All the success that you see happening, it has nothing to do with just me. It has everything to do with everything that we're all doing together. And I'm so grateful for the people that have decided to come to Akashx. that look at this opportunity and they see a home, they see a safe place, they see peace, they see a place where they can actually have their team be successful, be able to have results trading. And that's one thing that me and Josh talked about 2 years ago. When we sat down together, I could tell right away, Josh was the type of guy that wanted to bring real value to the marketplace. It's not hype. It's not just about volume. It's not just about sales. It's about actually bringing impact. And guys, that's been my MO since I joined the industry. I want to help bring as many people peace, and I want to help as many people achieve actual freedom in their life. And how do you get freedom? You have to have money. You have to be able to have money so you can get your time back. And if you have money and time, you're truly free. And that's the mission that we're on. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. And where we're going into 2025 is something that I've never witnessed in the 12 years of my entire career. I've had the opportunity to have 2 different experiences to really witness massive momentum. But I'm telling you what I'm seeing right now with the Akashx, I've never seen it before. In the slowest month, guys, in the slowest month of the year, in December is normally a month where a lot of people just take off, right? In network marketing, normally companies have their worst month. This is a month where everybody kind of takes 2 weeks off, goes and visits family, nobody puts any work in. And normally it's where everybody just kind of slows down. Well, guess what we did? I want to give you guys just a couple little insights in just my business and me and Joey's business and Ali's business. Guys, we had over 127 new rank ups. 127 people ranked up in the month of December. Akashx did its highest month in sales ever in the history of Akashx. Happened in the month of December. And I've said this with every leader that I've gotten on the call with over the last 7 days, because my DMs have been jam-packed with new leadership, with other leaders from other companies that are saying, okay, I'm seeing what you're doing. We have to hop on a Zoom and I want to know exactly how it's going. And when I get on with them, I say, this is the deal. We have something that's so unique that nobody else is doing in the industry. We found a way for people to get started in the most simplified way. They can see results within the first 24 hours, and they can go share those results with confidence and get their first sale also in their first 24 hours. And here's the deal. If you put in just a little bit of effort right now with the momentum that we're carrying, you're going to have success. You're going to be able to make money by just putting in a little bit of effort. But here's the deal. If you actually go all in, and I want to say this to all of you guys right now, and I want you really to be listening. I hope that you guys are listening. If you guys can hear my voice right now, I need to see a 111 in the chat, because here's the deal. If you go legitimately all in right now, like I'm saying, this is what you eat, sleep, breathe for the next 24 to 12 to 24 months. I know this without a fiber of doubt. This can create legacy income. Like, this can change the last name for your family for eternity. This is the type of momentum, this is the type of opportunity that can help you make millions of dollars. We're talking 10, 20, $30 million if you take this seriously. But you have to make the decision today, and you have to take advantage of the opportunity during the lifespan of this opportunity. Because it will not be like this forever. And you have to take advantage of it now. And Josh talked about how I'm a big dreamer and I'm a big visionary. And I always talk about how we're going to go to 100,000 customers. But guess what? Josh allows me to be like that. See, I could be in another company, and yes, I'd still be a visionary and I'd be a big dreamer. But you know what? Inside, I don't know if I truly would believe it. But here, Josh allows me to be able to dream that big, because I know with confidence, 100%, that I'm taken care of, that my team is taken care of, that when something goes down, when something breaks in the back office, when TTT maybe doesn't work for a day, it will be fixed immediately within 24 hours. When we need to do an event, it's done. When we need to do a retreat, it's done. There's no question. I can do what I need to do. I can do what I'm good at. And I want you guys to believe in yourselves that if you put in all the effort, that if you put in all the energy, if you put in the commitment, everything that you dream of is possible. because you have a CEO that will make sure that you have a solid foundation to stand on. And you never have to worry about that foundation. Not a lot of leaders in this industry, guys, can actually say that. Not a lot of people that build this industry can believe that. You can. That's why we're having the success that we're having. That's why I was able to hit 500K affiliate with Joey Wilson. That's why we created a 250K affiliate within 30 days. That's why we've had several people crack 6 figures over the last 6 months. That's why Simon created 5 different people within 30 days, a 6-figure income. It's absolutely crazy what's going on. We're going into 2025, guys, with massive momentum. And I'm so happy and I'm so grateful that all of you guys are destined for greatness. So, man, Josh, thank you so much. Or Ali, back to you. I appreciate you as well, man. You are an amazing leader. Ever since you came into this business, it's been a breath of fresh air. You know, we both looked at each other a couple of weeks ago and we said, man, it feels so good to just be at peace. It feels so good that we're on the same page. We're so in unison in our dreams, our visions, our goals, what we want to see with this company. It all aligns. And it's just such a breath of fresh air to work with you and Josh, and everything that we're doing here is just, it's in a flow state. So, man, I appreciate you, bro. I know a lot of people don't get to edify you because you're the host all the time. But guys, I just want you to know that Ali single-handedly, when he came in, completely changed the culture. What you see today would never have been possible without a guy like Ali. So please, guys, throw some hearts in the chat. I'm gonna pass this back to you, Ali, man. Again, like you always say, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Maddie. I really appreciate it, bro. You're an amazing, amazing human being. And I'm super excited to watch you rise. You know, you and Joey, what you guys have done has been incredible and super inspiring for me. And, you know, one of the reasons why I really love, you know, Maddie's story and my story is because we've been through a lot in this industry. You know, we've had a lot of people put dirt on our name and try to stop us from growing and, you know, really try to tear us down to build themselves up. But, you know, us coming together was probably the best thing that could have happened because we pushed each other to persevere through that and to really break through barriers and say, you know, it doesn't matter what people think. It's like Simon said, right? What Simon says you got to do. Simon said, you have to respect yourself. And ultimately, me and Maddie found our respect together. And, you know, so grateful that Joey came on board because that completely changed everything. So such an honor, guys. Like, what a way to start the new year. Guys, this is going to be the biggest month ever right here. Every time we do these calls, I say this is going to be the biggest month for Akashx ever. I said it in December. We did 2 million. I said it in November. We did like 1.6. And I'm saying it now. And I truly believe this is the month where we're going to do 2.5 million and beyond. Okay. Every single month, your target needs to be to grow. Look at what Abdullah Sandhu has created in the UK. Massive organization doing his second event. Guys, if you're anywhere in Europe, if you're on this call, you're in the Germany market, you're in Hungary, you're in Poland, this is a regional event. You need to get your behind and your teams to this event. So commit today to purchasing a $30 ticket or buy a 10-pack, get you and your leaders out to the UK event. It's going to be completely revolutionary for your business. You're going to rub shoulders with some of the best people in this company and in the industry. You do not want to miss it. So go ahead, buy your tickets. Secondly, we are having our convention, okay, our Unite convention in Atlanta at the end of this year, okay? And what I want everybody to do is I want you to also book your tickets for Atlanta as well, okay, guys? So if you go to the MyDailyChoice website and you go to the events tab, you're basically going to see all of the events that we have available, the events that are up and coming. And the reason why the convention is so important for you to get to is because conventions are truly what changes your business. You have no idea how many times, okay, guys, how many times I've heard some of the best people in the industry, some of my mentors, when they're training, they say, look, I went to an event, to a convention. It was my first time at a convention. I was sitting all the way in the back of the room. And I told myself, you know what? At the next convention, I want to speak on stage. And those people turned around and they actually spoke on stage because the convention shifted something in their being. This is why events are super important. Guys, the ticket prices for these events don't even cover the cost of what the event actually costs to create. This is not a money-making mechanism for MDC, Akashx, none of that. This is an opportunity for you to gain value that can completely change the trajectory of your life. So you want to make sure, guys, that you book your tickets. It's October 3rd and 4th in Atlanta, Georgia. I want to see all of you there. It's very, very important, guys, that you guys make it to that event as well. And then I also want to go ahead and say, guys, if you don't have a $9.99 pack, please go ahead and upgrade to that. Make sure you distribute those $9.99s as much as possible. It's the most bang for your buck. A really good way to create a success story for you in January. You get all that volume up front in your enrollment, and it can really help you make some big cash in this month and beyond. So I'm really excited that all of us had an opportunity to come on this call, guys. Go to the marketplace, shop around, see what you're buying at home right now, and see if you could buy it from MDC, whether it's CBD, XE Trim, you know, some of the weight loss stuff, Trim Body by, you know, Candace Bird Davis. We have amazing products and services here, guys. Super excited for what we have. Sean and Ty is a great brand. So guys, we're universal. You could talk to any leader in any company in any niche market because MDC's marketplace literally covers everybody. So I'm really excited for the future. And honestly, there's not much I can say, you know, after what Simon and Joey and Maddie said on today's call. The only thing I'll leave you with before we end this is just go right now to your closest mirror, wherever that mirror is, and look at the man or the woman in the mirror and have that conversation. Have that conversation that empowers you, that allows you to believe in you and to never give up, never rest on your laurels, never put yourself in a position to settle for anything less than first place. The thoughts between your ears are the most important thoughts in your life. And whatever you want is possible. All of your desires are possible. You just have to believe, my friend. You just have to believe that it's possible for you. And if me, a first-generation American, my parents came to the US from Afghanistan in 1982, if I can do this, you can do this. That's fact. So I appreciate you all like crazy. Believe in yourselves. Let's light the internet on fire. Post this all over your stories. Let the world know Akashx is here to multiply. We're collapsing timeframes in 2025. We're all getting you paid more than you've ever been paid before. We're getting more trading withdrawals. We're traveling more. We're eating cleaner. We're healthier. I love you guys like crazy. Let's make 2025 the best year ever. Appreciate you all. Stay blessed, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Take care.